bread, loaf, crispy toast piece. New week, new Monday, still at it. So last week I finished up a couple projects. I finished up the little small carvings. I finished up this leaf, and I put together this piece too. Binoculars, bird, mushrooms. And I also printed all of these prints that are now dry. So I'm going to take the time today to put those all away, photograph them all, put them all in digital form, and post them online. So that's how I'm going to spend my time today. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to clean the studio, and then, only then, will I be able to start new works for this coming week. What a nice day today. It's so nice. All the birds are chirping. But I've got Neela the neighbor dog barking at me. Hi Neela. So hopefully that's not too loud. But I'm taking pictures of my little carvings right now. All I gotta do is take the carving, put it on the little nail, make sure it's in the screen, and take the picture. I've got the stay at home, no, that's not what I'm calling it. I've got the safe at home edition all laid out. These I pulled out the ones that weren't so good and set them aside for the moment. And these are all the pristine. There's 21 prints here. One of them's going to be an artist proof, but the other 20 are going to be a part of the edition. I'm going to sign and number these right now. And now to sign a number, the I've Got Your Nose prints. Now that I've got last week's projects photographed, put away, signed, numbered, editioned, all that stuff, and then I vacuumed and cleaned up all my wood chips from last week, I can finally start doing one thing creative before I call it quits for the evening. But what that is I'm working on more little tiny carvings. I got one block of wood there, another one there, and this other little small one here with an otter and an armadillo. And I've started on this big long one with a cobra, but I want to, I'm going to draw an elephant on this piece right here, and then I'm going to call it quits for the evening. Tuesday. So last night I posted all the small carvings I did last week, and I put a little comment in the post that I made and said, if you would like to see any animals done in this style, let me know. And I got probably over 100 different replies of 100 different animals and different ideas. So last night I spent some time sketching out some more of them, and today I'm going to do a couple more and then cut them out and start on a new commission piece that I have. So on Facebook, the funniest comment that I got out of all the comments last night was from Amanda Bimson, and it says, all capital letters, toast, and I will buy it. And I commented back, like bread? And then she replied to that, yes, bread, loaf, crispy toast piece. So I have to do a piece of toast. So I'm going to sketch the piece of toast out, and then the rest of them I'm going to do without video. $50 tiny little drawings onto the wood, ready to be cut out. Before I cut out all those small little pieces, I do have this one commission piece that I do need to start on this week, and it is a Boston Terrier, an Old English Boston Terrier wearing a top hat, a monocle, and a bow tie. I'm sitting here cutting out the little pieces of wood, the little carvings, and Marty walks in. She starts meowing at me. So I put a little box here for her to sit in. She doesn't mind the power tools. Doesn't care. All right, Marty, we're done. Done cutting these out so we can relax. Well, I gotta paint the edges, but we're done. No more loud noise, okay? Okay. 50 little carvings all cut out. I gotta paint the edges of them now. And one big Boston Terrier. Fancy gentleman. Wednesday morning, and I'm sitting at the carving table again. Last night, I spent some time and I carved a couple of the little pieces. I did that on Instagram Live so I can throw in a video here if I wanted to and talk over it. Maybe I'll do that if I'm not too lazy when I'm editing the video. But, so I started doing those, and now I'm gonna carve a couple more. Woohoo! It's Wednesday night, and I just finished packaging up all these packages. Most of them are those tiny little carvings that I did last week. This is the only one I have left, this little tiny tall horse. And they're all in little packages, so first of all, thank you everybody who got one of these. And I got a couple other things to send out too, so thank you. And like I said, I just spent the last 2 hours doing this. It's a lot of work putting things in packages, but thank you for ordering it. I really appreciate it. And now it's time to go to bed. See you guys in the morning. All right, it's the morning again. It is Thursday morning, and Marty just won't leave me alone. She's wanting all the attention today. Maybe I've been working too hard and not giving her any attention. But today I want to carve. First, I'm going to carve one of the little pieces just to give myself a little bit of a warm up. I won't put the cat butt on the camera. And then I want to carve this Boston Terrier piece that I cut out. So, hi. So that is what I'm working on today, okay? As Marty rubs on the camera. All right. Finished carving this dapper little gentleman with top hat, monocle, and bow tie on a Boston Terrier. Friday morning, and last night I stayed up a little late to carve more of the tiny carvings. This one's not done, but this one is. So I stayed up last night, I carved, I don't know, about 5 to 10 more of those. I've got 15 left. It's not going to happen today. I'm not going to finish those today. But what I do need to do is I need to print a couple t-shirts, and I need to paint this Boston Terrier. So I'm going to paint this first and then get some ink out, ink that up, print some t-shirts. finished with this little dapper Boston Terrier. I got a handful of shirts to print, and then I will be finished for the week. Now that I'm done with the Boston Terrier, I have the t-shirts to print, and they're mostly the stay-at-home print, but the first one is a hoodie, and it is the porcupine playing a guitar. Hoodies are difficult because they have a lot of fabric that I need to push under the roller, but to get around that, what I have done is first let me put the block onto the hoodie, and I have a 1/2-inch piece of board that I use to put some distance between the fabric and the roller. I push all the fabric, make it as flat as possible, fold these in so they don't get oil on them from the everything on the side of the press, and let me use this to keep everything flat so it doesn't unfold. And then I just roll it through the press. I'm on top of the block now. Go slowly. Slow and steady. Now I'm off the block. Remove the plastic. Remove the board. I'm just going to set it there for now. And fingers crossed that it printed properly, because this is my last hoodie. And it is lovely. And it looks like I forgot to film this one coming through the press, but it's a flying pig. Ah! So that's it. That's all for this week. Thanks for watching again. So I will see y'all next week. Bye.